Welcome into game number 4 of our arena run. We've spun into undead. They've gone for a very bashy undead. This is a very anti-elf undead. They've not leaned into the guard here. They've gone for mighty blow and tackle. They've got the 2 mummies with guard. I do not like the look of this at all, and I'm going to receive first so I don't get punched by it as much. We are, of course, 2 wins and a loss on our arena team, so this run could end very easily at any point. So we do need to win. But yeah, I'm gonna try the offense first. Tricky one. Defense first has some advantages. Defense first would mean that we guaranteed to defend with 11 and have the strip ball to try and sack a ghoul. But I think with all that mighty blow, what I really don't want to do is get swept off the pitch on turn 1. And now to answer a question I just started answering before I started this little YouTube video. Thulian was referencing a game I played on Fumble last night. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, in Tabletop Blood Bowl there is a competition called Euro Bowl. Euro Bowl happens every year, and it is like a national team competition between well, I was going to say between the countries of Europe, but it's not just the countries of Europe, because America played in it and finished second this year. So it's like European countries, but also I guess countries from outside Europe can play as well. This year the New England captain Wolfin has formed a squad. They're calling a Squad England, which is a big group of English coaches from which Wolfin will eventually select the England team. But I think a big part of the purpose for now is to get everyone practicing together and trying things out. And I was doing some practice games last night, and I played a game against Nippy, who's a great Skaven coach. And we had, at the end of the first half, I scored on turn 8. Then there was a timeout, so Nippy had 2 turns, but Nippy just had set up for the 1 turn, so did the Skaven 1 turn anyway and got it. Then I think I'm carrying a catch here actually against undead. It means I get this freed up. So I set up to do a 1 turn, but then I also got a timeout, so I did a 2 turn instead of a 1 turn. But yeah, it was just a very funny end to the half because we had consecutive timeouts, meaning this half was just like never ending. Wound up being a very long game of Blood Bowl, but really, really fun. Ended up in a 2-2 draw. Very, very intense, challenging game of Blood Bowl. So I could Daka here. I don't find the Daka generally that great against undead. There'd be an argument for it because they're so bashy, but my experience of Daka against undead has not been amazing, so I'm gonna not. Why did that not work? Did I set up illegally? Oh, I just didn't click it right. Jukes is waiting for day Ferret gets a sword on this channel. I'm going to get chopped up. Yes. Do you think I'm mad? Give Ferret a sword. I think Collie would kill me if I tried to give Ferret a sword, so even if I thought it was a good idea, which I don't. Yeah, not great. The side defense actually would have been better to set up for Daka here. It's one of the advantages of the Daka is it tends to ignore the side defense bit, because you're just going to run off anyway. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. Definitely not how we wanted this try to start. Where do we blitz? Do we blitz? Do we make a unplanned Dakar? This might be an unplanned Dakar. Honestly. Blitzes are really going to take us out of shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess you could do that. Dakar's on that side. The tackle's on that side, not the Dakar. Let's try to not Dakar. Let's try. Ball is reasonably safe. Reasonably. Stay out of mummy range. Well, not out of mummy range, but out of no GFI mummy range. Keep you back. Okay, not full disaster to start the game. Had me worried when the dodge popped there. Good, alright, that's all helpful. Now, there's no argument here about whether or not I want to take the hit with the tree. Like, obviously, like at the moment, the tree's tying up 3 zombies and hitting with the tree, like, there's a few risks. I could, 1 in 9, I could take root. The thing is, though, that I think if I don't take the hit, they will just bring in 2 assists and knock it down, so I think probably we do take the hit. Middle one, or take that side and lean where we're leaning. Good. Like, it has taken us off a zombie, but I think that makes it a lot more hassle now if they want to hit it. Like, they're giving up this action standing up, and they're giving up 3 assists to get 2 dice, so... Yeah, it still keeps the stack of zones if it takes root, which is... So that wasn't such a big risk there, really. Like, the take root was not a disaster there for us if it happened. I've somehow already used 30 seconds of time bank, so I need to keep an eye on that. I'm trying to talk through things, like, which is always, like, part of the thing with streaming. Like, I always want to talk through my plays and explain why I do things. But sometimes need to remember to not overdo that. To the point where I use time bank. 2025 resolution to play Dwarfs Forever. Banned. Instant ban of Stray Sine Wave. I'm joking, chat. Mods, you don't have to ban them. Why did I did not mean to sell the Rebel logo. The Rebel logo is left there from last game. It's, ooh, I just brought in a bonus Rebel logo. Let's get rid of that Rebel logo. Oh, I'll tell you what we give you instead of the Rebel logo. Give you something much more exciting. With all due love for the Rebel logo. Dog cam. Okay, sticking us on the sideline. Makes sense. Looks like we are not fighting the tree, or if we're going to fight it, we're just going to do it on red dice, I think. Okay, can we try to squeeze that there? That makes that probably have to be a dodge. There are some very rowdy plays here, right? Like, we could come all the way around here. Like, we could surf a ghoul here, right? Sacrifice a lineman to surf a ghoul. It's probably not worth it because they've got 13 players with a spare ghoul here. So probably we're just doing 3+ dodge. And that way we don't have to commit our team to this side where they've committed a bunch of their players. So I think that's I think that's our plan. Don't want to unnice that. Does make it quite hard to get a good blitz. Maybe we just blitz here. Oh, listen, it's only a Zombo, but a removal's a removal. We'll definitely take it. Doesn't regen. Nice success. I guess pushing you this way, aren't we? Sad. Thought that was going to be a second removal for a second. Oh, makes a hard dodge, fails easy dodge. Classic Blood Bowl things. Right? Hey, Maya gets it. Diced again, only removed a zombie. Mr. Bop, not Mummy Surf. Gosh. Do you know what? Not impossible with the frenzy. Maybe I should have done. Would have been very rowdy, but maybe. And hey, both of you. Hope you are having awesome Saturdays. I love the rowdy. I do love the rowdy. And listen, removing a mummy, pretty flipping good, so never wrong to do things that get rid of one of those.
How do you feel about being at such an important match?
Tackle hit on the dodge lineman. Just rolls a push. Get wrecked.
Now his buddy can move freely.
What race am I against in Chalice? I'm against lizards in Chalice. Pretty mean looking lizard team. They've got a sneaky git dirty player and I think also a movement 9 sneaky git. Like a backup sneaky git, but this one's movement 9. For maximum run-ups. I think it's a sneaky git. It's either a backup sneaky git or a backup dirty player. It's one of the two. Okay, interesting. I think this feels like a bit of an overcommitment, just guarding one lineman. Definitely giving me some space over here. Nice pile. Didn't even die. Yes, there's a dicing. So there's two obvious choices for the blitz. It's either here or it's here. I'm just thinking about which of those I like the sound of better and also about how I'm going to assist. And I think this is just kind of easier to get. I could do this so I get a follow-up hit, but I don't think I want to because I really don't want this to get stuck here. So I think I'm not doing that. I'm just hitting it. Power is perfect. Shockingly a pow is good. This just in. I really want to be greedy and put that there so I get the 3 dice hit with the tree. But if I fail that 2+, it's very bad. Oh, it's 2 2+. Okay, got that. That talks me out of my madness. Because there was a tiny bit of me there that was thinking about the madness. And then my brain caught on to exactly what the situation was and was like, no, actually, let's not. Okay. Can't quite occupy this space because of the zombo. So I need to move faster. This is a game that could go to overtime. I need to move faster. That's what needs to happen. Oh, good thing I made it 3 dice. I'm just leaving that. I'm not doing a 3+ dodge, I don't have to do. Yeah, need to play quicker, Tree. It's 3 turns in, you used a minute and a half already. Too much chatty, not enough Blood Bowl. Pow's worst result, Skull best result. Depends who's rolling the dice. If it's my opponent rolling, then I'm a huge fan of Skulls. But when I'm rolling, I think Pow's tend to suit me better. Goes to the wrestle. Gets a second hit this way. If Ferret's rolling, it's just always Pow's. Did you not see Ferret's Chalice game? Ferret's Chalice game was one of the most amazing dice starts I've seen to a game. To be fair, it was actually less about what Ferret rolled and more about what Ferret's opponent rolled. I feel like this has now been discussed on every stream, but yes, Ferret's round 1 Chalice game started with their opponent trying to blitz with Morg, failed because of foul appearance, tried to throw a bomb with Cindy, rolled a 1, and then Cindy blew herself up and also blew up Morg, who was only stood there because he'd rolled a 1 on the foul appearance, and they both left the pitch. So, yeah. Incredible use of inducement money. Okay, they're going to fight the tree this time, I think. That's what it looks like. Does get the knockdown on Pat. But then, to be fair though, like Shamba, like that is the thing with bombers. It's not even, I don't think anyone, well maybe some people do, I don't think most people think that bombers are just like totally OP. The problem is just they're so swingy, and when they swing well they're ridiculously good, like, and they're so cheap that it's like a really like reasonable bet to make for 50,000, like if this goes well. They're not like at all always amazing because yeah, they can just roll a 1. Goes for the 1 dice in the tree, does get us down, but it is a turnover. No one gets hurt. Alright. It's always a pain when the tree goes down. I think especially in this matchup where they're quite useful for holding the ground, and this one's not getting back up. Okay. Can punch our way out of there, which we might do. Turn is at 4. I think I'm okay going forward. A little bit wary of getting stuck too far forward too soon, but I think I'm okay. Dodge linemen are here and there. These are always my first choice to move up as the ones to be hit because they're just a bit safer. Since we haven't got one of those, how about not the ball carrier, please? You go to there. Take this blitz first just so I can see the position on whether this goes down or not. Not a power, sadly. need to be here. Not totally sure what I'm doing with you. In some ways it's just like hold the middle has some value, but you could be there. I think you might just blitz that, but you know what? No, put it there. Give me a bit more of a comeback position. Bring you to there. Okay. Still need to play quicker.
He's sprinting. So it's going to be okay.
That'll do, player.
Damn it. Almost didn't do that dodge, shouldn't have done it. Ugh, annoying. Almost just left that on the floor. Maybe I should have done. Maybe I should have done. I'm annoyed with myself now. If I just left that on the floor, I'd have 11 players still. Didn't need it that turn. I'm normally quite good at not doing those ones I don't need. But for some reason that time I thought, oh, I'll just do it.
Do you think there's going to be any action at all in this game? I'd like to see something happen. Or I'm just going to go and watch Game of Gnomes instead.
Still got all 3 rerolls though, and they're down 1, so it is 10 on 10. For now. Bruce probably hit on the ball here if they want it enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, rush. Dodge double rush. Didn't really think about them doing that, which I probably should have done more, in which case it would have been worth putting the reroll into that dodge to get it out there. I am really playing too slow for a game that could go to overtime. I really need to speed up. Do tend to take slightly slower turns on offense and defense, but still. You versus Rumbad is going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that one. Oh my god, I've only just worked out. You had the same commentators, so who gets the commentators? Well, you didn't have all the same commentators, but you both had Giraffe. Who gets Giraffe between Ferret and Runbad? Okay, doesn't go for the ball, brings the mummy in, fails the rush. Puts the reroll in, does get the power. Gets the removal. Is it time for the Apo? I think probably not. Kind of want to, but I think it's a bit too greedy still at this point. That one was tempting, honestly. That one was tempting as the Apo. But still the first half. Still in a scoring position. Might want that Apo on a KO in the second half more. It's tough because you never know, you might not get a chance in the second half.
Do you miss the old days of playing in the NAF ball?
Tree's in an awkward square here, isn't it? Everything's in an awkward square, really. You could surf this though. We shall try.
They push them back. Personally, I'd have decked them. That player should punch the other enemy players quickly before trying anything else.
Oh, that's really harsh. That's really flipping harsh. Opponent gave me a free serve, so of course what happens instead is we snake our dodge. I mean, that's probably going to cost me the game. Because that's disaster position now, isn't it? Like, that gets served, that gets served. Like, that's probably just the end of the game. That feels incredibly harsh. Oh well. Hey, Alche. Welcome.
Intimate message, Bob. Would you like to take a look?
What is ogre-on-ogre action?
That's so harsh. That's so ridiculously harsh. Like, opponent really just left me something for free on there.
Meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. All I can think of is splat.
And got somehow rewarded for it.
Yeah, sounds like a good old-fashioned fight.
It could be the end of this Wood Elf run, I think. Because this drive is now pretty unlikely to end well. And now a very strong chance if they score on turn 8 we don't get KOs back. Very good chance we're losing the strip ball war dancer here.
They've got the advantage, but there is no
Yep.
sure.
I guess you can't actually surf that if you want to hit the ball. So there is that. There is that. Tiniest mercy. Maybe we can keep it to 0-0 at half time.
I've played on this pitch before, Jim. We lost. Lost the ball.
Not what you'd expect. Another player on the ground. The coach will be spitting teeth about this.
Could have surfed that, but doesn't.
There's only one word to say about this one.
It's just like that. There's so many hits we gave up because of that as well. Like, on top of everything, on top of like us not getting the ball in an easy scoring position and like a free serve on their white, it's given up hits on like our entire team.
I think it's going to make him suffer.
Okay, they haven't gone for a pickup. What are we doing here? Double uphill surf the mummy. If it wasn't for this being such an important piece, I think it'd genuinely be worth thinking about. It's just the failure state of that going off as well. Sod it. Right, no surf, but we'll put it down.
Too easy.
I really wanted that to fall over, but it didn't. So can't stand there. So we've got to rush. That's been the last reroll, so we've got to go down. Got to get KO'd. I feel like we've given ourselves a chance of getting 0-0 at half time here, but it's 0-0 with no team left.
Hey, who knows the rules for nerdlings in the closet?
Yeah, I think I should have clicked handoff. I actually agree with that. I think I should have clicked handoff at the start. I was reluctant to because of this, but I think I should have clicked handoff at the start of that, at least giving myself the option. So I agree with you. I think that was a mistake.
The attacker has an assist.
I think I can serve this. Good enough they haven't stood that up already.
Oh dear. I hope that player has written a will.
Players can barely speak, you know. Let alone write. You should know. You've interviewed enough.
Did I mention this sucks? Because it does.
Surrounded by adversaries like that.
What's the play
I
here?
hope he knows what he's doing.
Leap this way, potato that way. Maybe. Like we could just try to score. We're in range, but it's 4-3. Let's get that one out the log.
It's not going to be easy to shift.
I'm not so sure.
Hmm.
Trump, he'll end up flat out on the field like any other.
Rush to be in range. Try to get these out. It's better just come forward. Okay, that helps. Nothing else that makes a potato a bit more
Nice.
robust just because we've got blodge and no tackle to hit it. You just have to stand up. Do we even do any more there, or do we make them roll the dice? Don't really want to put a reroll in, so I feel like maybe that's doing something at least. I mean, that's very not safe, but it's something.
Do you think there's going to be any action at all in this game? I'd like to see something.
It's something.
Or I'm just going to go and watch Game of Gnomes instead.
Notice Uvasek has asked if he can still sign up for Rebel. Your recruitment was successful. You still can persuade me into anything. Yes. Yes. Morning, Raven. It's going mixed. We had a Rebel game which was a mega dicing in our favour, and we're now playing an arena game which is feeling like the dice have been pretty unreasonable to us so far, although I've given myself at least some chance with finally catching a few dice in that last turn. But yeah, as you can see, the ball is very not safe. Yeah, considering the previous turn, this is amazing. Like, considering where I started the last turn, I would have signed for this in a heartbeat, but yeah, the fact that I've still got my last reroll as well is almost the best part of it. Means that at least I can try something next turn, even if they get me down. Because, like, it's not hard for them to get me down here, but they also need to try to recover. They haven't put in a scoring threat, which is great, so it means that worst case here now is 0-0 rather than 1-0 down, so that's already, like, a big improvement on where we were. Because I really thought it was going to be 1-0 down at the half, so better than it could have been, much worse than I would like it to be. Makes a dodge. Doesn't get us first time. I mean, good old think about it. Their clock's running down as well. Yeah, I don't really know what they were thinking about, because, like, undead one turn, is that what you're saving a reroll for? Sadly does get us with the Mighty Bow, gets the removal. That is going to be my echo. Oh, scatter catch, okay. That is big. That is very, very big. Yeah, I have no idea what that was such a long thought about, because, yeah, there's one turn left after this. Alright. Can I get here with you? Yes, but I either have to cancel here or do at least a dodge. It's worth a dodge because a dodge has the built-in reroll, whereas that one wouldn't. It would stay at 2 dice, so yeah, that's the play. And we are going to have to rush, unfortunately, for the second hit. Just going to fail. Oh, fuck off! Sure, I can just snake as many times as they need me to. Like, come on. Needed a 6 on the last turn. Got it. Only had a chance to do any of that because we snaked the first time when they left us a free serve on. Now it's a 2+ to score. Absolutely not. Of course not. And now we don't get 2 KO rolls, so these won't come back. And they can foul the war dancer, because why wouldn't you? Like, just like at any point could I have like a not stupid turn. And then we score that drive. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh well. It's a 4-game run in the arena then, I guess. It's just what it is. Don't know why they didn't foul a war dancer. I would have fouled the war dancer in a heartbeat. We did get luckier than I could have done on the KOs. Oh, it's a dodge lineman, so yeah, I'm not going to catch from the line. Need to untilt myself. Pretty tilted from that drive, but I need to untilt myself. Thanks for the follow, Messi. Yeah, this game does make people rage. And I don't need to, it's just not that important. It's just really frustrating. It's really frustrating, like... Snakes happen, but like 2 of them in a drive where we haven't even rolled that many dodges. Both in completely critical positions, like, come on. Really try to do that the sensible way by using the dodge skill and not just dodging the player on the right. So like we were only going to have to roll that rush if we failed to hit knockdown the first time. And then we snaked it. Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks a lot better for the fact that we got 2 out of 3 KOs and that they didn't foul the war dancer. I would have fouled the strip ball war dancer 100% of the time in their position. I'm very surprised they didn't because they have a bench. So like, yeah, I definitely would have fouled the strip ball war dancer. Anyway, it's gone. It happened. We'll win or we lose. It's Blood Bowl. It's Blood Bowl. Let's get the bad dice out the way now and save some good ones for Chalice. We had great dice in Rebel. I mean, we absolutely diced our Rebel opponent into oblivion, so you win some, you lose some.
This is indeed a vital kick.
Timeout shortens the drive. I don't know who that's good for.
Wants to step up and be a winner.
Hey, Lady LeFay.
You can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
No. Now his body can move freely.
A prone is a dead.
Nice bit of hit here for the white.
That'll help the player move without risk.
Yeah, this is the problem.
They're going to spend time on the
So much might spell on their team.
Is that fact?
Well, it's a question of what the fans are looking at. Who would you rather?
Hmm. I think there is a hit on the ball here, but it's very rowdy and probably not worth it.
Count those teeth, Jim. I'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a few seconds' time.
Another player.
I can get that there.
Teeth this.
Yeah, you'd have to roll. You'd have to roll very aggressively to go for it, I think. Well, hang on, would I? What am I talking about? Why am I even looking at that direction? Could just come in this way and hit it on the strip ball. Okay, that's what we're doing. I'll do it on one dice, that's fine. Don't know why I was overcomplicating that for myself so much. Do I even want to do it on the one dice? I can roll a few more twos and make it a 2 dice.
He's sprinting.
Managed not to sneak, that was nice.
That last burst of speed was risky.
Good enough for the strip ball, obviously would have been nice to get the POW.
Hey, that play looked almost competent.
I should have pushed that down. I shouldn't have pushed that back because I wanted the scatter to be somewhere I could get it. Oh well. That was sloppy. Still, this is not where they want to be, so that's good. Don't know why I'm adding a dodge in there that I don't need to do. Do I leave you till last and try and get next to the ball? I think not, because I don't want to put a reroll into it.
What a speed!
Okay. Yeah, I do wish I'd pushed that square, because I would have gone for the rushes to do a 4+ pickup. Hey, Godefroy. So, doesn't get rid of us right away, that's good. Probably now has to do the dodge as well as the pickup.
Do you think there's going to be any action at all in this game? I'd like to see something happen, but I'm just going to go and watch.
Ooh, this could get
The
interesting.
knock down there is nice as well. Now you don't have a gap to go through unless you take this block as well, and then you've only got that one. You don't get the pass, now you haven't got a gap to go through. That's really good. Okay, this is all very helpful.
He got himself out of a dangerous situation.
Yeah, that was good. That was some needed luck back there, definitely. Tackle on there is smart. Yeah, they haven't really got anywhere safe to put this ball now.
I'm looking forward to these next few matches, Bob.
players back, which they need to do. Oh, we're not picking the ball up.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on
That
top?
is bold. I was totally sure that was going to be a dodge and pick up here. Huh, okay. Alright. Not basing the mummy here, am I? I think
He seems a little stunned, doesn't he?
so. We're definitely dodging to bits there. That's just happening. Oops. If we bring this in here, then we can take that 2 dice, or is it just not really achieving that much? We just want to bring it up. I think we're really much happier if we can dodge everything this turn, so probably we're just bringing it up. Of course. Didn't snake it though, so that's good.
Now as free as a fart in a thunderstorm.
Okay, managed not to spend the last reroll at least. Oh, I don't like that I spent a reroll though. How safe can we make this? Are we better off just to score? If I hadn't spent that first reroll, I would have gone for the stall, but I really didn't want to have to put another reroll in on that turn. So I think just getting 1-0 up
Team is lighter play, not a significant difference.
felt better.
Can
I don't
impact
know.
the game.
I don't know. Not certain I made the right choice there at all. But definitely now we're in a position where it's like we should at least make overtime. But yeah, if I hadn't triggered the tackle, if I hadn't had to spend that reroll on the dodge, I would have definitely tried to stall at least a turn or there. Maybe I still should have done. Maybe. At least we got a second dodge player back, which is nice. And they did have to spend a reroll as well, which is good for us. Die showed up over there.
Now his buddy can move freely.
Not removal.
The trees, they're moving.
Phage! How was your rebel game, Phage? I hope it was good. Not great. No. Sorry. That is a sausage dog cam. It is a sausage dog cam. Snoozy sausage doge. Snoozy sausage doge and tilty streamer who did 2 swears a second ago. Which I am now, of course, feeling bad for. As always happens when I lose my temper and swear. You'd think I'd learn at some point, but I never do.
Sorry, Bobby, you've caught me polishing my teeth.
Did a lot more than 2 swears.
Are you
Oh.
polishing your
How are you playing this awful game and not messing with those floppy ears? Listen, there is a lot of floppy ear messing.
Canal vision.
That is
The viewers can
that
see
is a regular fact of
with my pants.
life. But you have to let him snooze sometimes as well. Because when he's not snoozing, he wants all the attention. And sometimes we have to let him snooze. He's actually also been sick. He was sick this morning. So I think they've changed the recipe on his regular food. I'm low-key mad about it. Because he was doing... We just got a new bag of his regular, dry food, and he was doing the stinkiest farts the last 2 days since we opened it. And now he's been sick. I think they've done something with that. So, kind of mad about that. Because then I looked online and found lots of people saying that they're using the same food. It's been causing their dogs all sorts of stinkiness recently and has the recipe changed. So I think something's up.
Some of these cameras I sure
Can we hit the ball again? I mean, we definitely can because we're playing what else, but is it a good hit? It's probably not a great hit. I'm a little tempted to hit this mummy at the front though, because I don't want them making forward progress. Love that.
now everybody can move freely.
Oops. I'm actually a little bit tempted to use my blitz here and then try to move the... Problem is that's stopping the square I could really like to get the tree to, but I could get the tree into that square still. I reckon that's worth it, honestly. Tree, of course, will now root. That's more or less guaranteed.
Not over.
Now as free as a fork in a bucket.
We do it anyway. How did I miscount 2 squares? In my head, I moved into this square and it was fine. But apparently I can't count 2. Do we take the rush or do we just say that's a good position for the tree? This is a better position, it's taking up 2 players. Never punished. I mean, punished plenty this game, but... Yeah, that was not my finest episode of counting. Very, very happy with the tree position now though, right back in the centre of the pitch. Maybe I shouldn't have offset that drive. I think there's a pretty good argument I shouldn't have stuck with the offset formation because you want the tree here in the middle of the pitch. So maybe I should have just not offset to begin with, but definitely happy with that position now.
Get up.
That's it. Get in their face.
I'm just going to lean us with those mummies. Never a bad plan. They're good at doing that. I appreciate the narration. I'm still doing the narratings. I say this a lot. I really try to talk through my thought process and why I'm doing things. I caught myself early this game. I was worried I was actually spending too much time
Game so far.
talking and was getting a bit worried about how much time bank I'd used. But I do try. Doesn't mean I'm always right. I get plenty wrong. And then I get tilted and say things that you shouldn't learn from, like F-bombs. But yeah, I try to be helpful. I'm always glad when people say it helps. Is this the same blitz again since they've moved that one zombie? Like, are we just trying to get the tree free to stay as close to this as we can? I think it might be. Let's make sure we get the screen in first. Oh, we definitely don't want to dodge.
Move right next to a teammate.
Oh, I forgot who I was doing blitz with. It's fine, we can do it with you. I was going to do it with you, just for some reason forgot that.
That's a good choice for this.
Just push that, it's fine.
That player moved without risk.
Good tree. Tree's just really nice here for setting the corner. Like, talk about talking about plays, even when I use some time blank. Like, we're trying to box the undead into this sideline, right? So they've only got one way to go forward, and then we put a massive load of elves in front, so they can't go forward that easily. And the tree, just being strength 6, just makes it so much like easier to set that corner and have that be useful. It's one of the reasons why I'm so reluctant to give up the tree, even though there's good builds without the tree as well. I just think it's so good in some of these situations that I don't want to let it go. Because, yeah, pretty hard for my opponent to make more than 1 square's worth of progress this turn. Pretty hard. Well, I'm just an innocent youngling. I will need to protect my 4 ears. I'm certainly not a 40-year-old Australian. So I can tell you're new to Blood Bowl, Amon, because in the Blood Bowl community, everyone is 29 years old. It's well known that absolutely everyone is 29. No one ever enters their 4th decade.
What was that, Joe?
What, Bob?
Oh, fantastic thing.
Oh, I'm just trying to introduce a catchphrase. My agent says it will help for future groups.
Not day over 27. Exactly. I think opponents probably doing the right thing here and just like trying to lean on us. They are running out of time, and as I was saying, like, it's really been hard for them to make forward progress with where everything is, so just trying to lean into it and force me to do dodges and look for those snakes, which they got a few of already. Probably makes sense. We are gonna try to keep squeezing them. Let's take a moment. So I think if the situation was different here, if I was needing to turn them over rather than just needing to try to stop them, I might be looking for a hit on the ball, because it's definitely possible. Maybe I should anyway. Like, I could take an uphill here. Uphill's not too bad. because you're really looking for 2+2+. That could push that out. Maybe I should still do it. Maybe I honestly should. I'll make sure I've got a screen in place if I'm even thinking about that at all.
He's coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
I just don't know if I need to.
Their players earned their wages today.
Uphill could push you into you, and you'd go to there. And the strip ball comes around the back. Let's get that screen in place first. Tree is doing something useful there. That was doing something useful there. Okay, I think at this point I'm willing to try it.
In these conditions, it's
Okay.
just crazy.
Because the uphill there, as long as you don't roll a skull, it's okay. So effectively all you're trying to roll is a 2+2+. I think uphill blocks can sound scarier than they are. Until you do that that bit of maths on it, I guess. Now that's uphill again, which I think is not worth it this time because we can just come around and hit the ball from there if we first stick you in there to cancel.
That's very
This is the one nice with strip ball. That's a shame because we only need to push, but I think with one reroll left and overtime possible, we don't reroll it. Oh, it hasn't got block. It hasn't got block. I thought that was a blodge one. Okay, so the ball's scattered there. Okay, that's fine. We just stay where we are then. And we try to dodge these. We left these till last because that is on tackle.
You'll get an assist
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty rough spot for them now. That's a pretty rough spot. I thought it was being carried on blodge and it wasn't. Yeah, shame, knocked the ball carry over. Damn it. I just genuinely forgot that that was carrying on. It's kind of hard to see in the scrum, right, because you've got all the skills overlapping. And they do have blodge goal, so I just assumed it was. But yeah, turn 15 for them now. Very, very rough spot. Like, they've got to have something in scoring range this turn.
Right, John.
And so,
Takes a skillful player to stay up others.
very rough spot.
The attacker has an assist.
So the player who was the ball carrier gets up and blitzes it free, which is all well and good, but you need to have the players in range to score at the end of this turn. Really, really tough to do now, especially with the blitz used.
They could follow up, of course, but they've wisely decided not to.
If they, yeah, I was going to say, have they forgotten it's 10, 15 or not? So the line for scoring is, for a ghoul, it's this line here in line with the mummy. You need to be at least there to be in range. For white, it's this line. So this is in scoring range at the moment. So they've got at least one. They've picked the ball up.
They must have glue.
Now they have that one as well. So they are. I've got a chance. My strip baller is a little bit jammed in here. This is not helping me anyway because of the guard, so I think we can just dodge this round and make sure we've got our screen in place again. It's got dodge. So let's tie up that corner a bit.
The timidity.
Another snake. Well, that definitely makes it very possible to score.
That player should punch the other enemy
Pooh.
players quickly
Oh well.
before trying anything else.
Snakes, snakes, snakes. Third of the game.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you.
Yeah, that was quite an important one to make, actually.
Looks like the players have finally remembered. we're
Yeah,
not
really
playing
not too hard. That needed to go forward, I think. That's in your own way.
Can't argue with that call, can you?
No,
You've made that harder. I mean, they can still come around and blitz this, right? So it'll still be 3-2-2 if they blitz that first.
fans are ravenous.
It'll still be 3-2-2 if they blitz that first, I think.
One more step.
In fact, maybe it's even saving a rush. This way.
Push back.
Oh no, you got a double dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's just back to 3-2-2. It's back to 3-2-2. Oh no, they did not do the 3-2-2. Well, that could have been 3-2-2. If they had moved this back a square and it was 3 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 2-2, yeah. Okay. They missed that, and I think it mattered as well because I think they did roll a 3. Yeah. Well, worked out for us. Doesn't really matter because there's no SVP, so that's just game over.
One touchdown.
Yeah, they did. They made that much harder than that. They definitely had ways that were more straightforward than that. Well, salty tree in the end comes out with a win anyway, and keeps the run going. I feel like this whole arena run has been so salty, and I really need to get that in check because it's not great. But at least, I suppose, I feel like this is one of the things that I managed to do a bit because I'm so salty so often, is that at least maybe showing that even when you're salty, keep trying to find the right plays, and sometimes you can turn it around even when you're feeling very pessimistic, which I feel pessimistic way too often. But yes, that was game 4 of the arena run, which is not over. We are now 3 wins and 1 loss. We still need to win 4 more without losing any to do this. And we're not exactly making it look easy so far. So I'm not confident. But we're still here. We're still going. So if you're enjoying the run, despite my saltiness, do hit the like and subscribe.